damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with unfamiliar glyphs. In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
It's nothing. Trust me. Interesting choice of camp we have here, isn't it? Peaceful. You deserve honesty more than most. But please, don't ask. I'm sorry. I can't give you that. Not right now.
You know, I was just thinking about you, remembering our little encounter in the night. The very same. It obviously put me off your neck, but now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Not that anyone's volunteered. It's just an idle fancy. Alas. It doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith? What in the hells would she taste like? Yes. Heavens forbid we have an interesting conversation. Still, I am intrigued by the possibilities. Relax. We're just talking. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? I do appreciate your enthusiasm, but let's try to restrain ourselves a little. I just mean a sip of their blood. No mastication required. Oh, I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into. Nothing out there will taste as good as the alternatives, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. Anything more we should discuss? Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by Illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Ready and willing.
Sharp as ever. To do.
I've come to sate you and be sated. I lead, you follow. So you think. Let's see if you're right.
A dragon's heart beats inside you. A dragon's blood heats your flesh. It is time I take what's mine. Close your eyes and submit. I am ready.
You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarian, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure. You wound my honor. Consider me a peer for your vice. Shall we withdraw? We have much to discuss, to our mutual satisfaction. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Assume nothing.
Larian, how is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
No traps, please.
Fallen warriors, their days of glory long since past. The blade of frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't... Flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
something over there.
Assume nothing.
I've got a long road ahead. Always room for more.
What a day.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Wish I had a bag of holding.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
Sure,
key.
but think of the
Wonder what
story
it
you'll be
is.
able to tell.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but
A great heat roars through you, her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence, proof that you're a devil, a gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good? I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Oh, gladly. This circus is all yours, my friend.
Let's hop.
Blood. This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it? So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Go on. We're listening.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for your throat.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Action, not reaction.
I could go for a good meal.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Nothing hurts anymore.
Keep that beast away from us, you hear?
Me, the beast? Now that's fucking rich.
Karlach, there you are.
Greetings, motherfucker. Ready to die?
That's right, Karlach. So now is in the hells. I could see why her ladyship wants a murderous brute like you back.
Hell. Zariel really has you under her thumb, doesn't she? Pathetic.
Rage all you want, Karlach. Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you, and she will bring you back in pieces. Then again, maybe she'll just leave you here, far from home, with an infernal engine for a heart, slowly burning you to ash from the inside.
The furnace was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now, and I'm never going back!
Moving.
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
The only thing you give a dragon is bad gas.
Favors the fearless. Fleet of foot.
for this.
The blade will not bend.
Heading out.
No holding back.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Zariel! Come on! That ought to do it.
This is
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance. A tightened screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time. Let's go find your friend before I blow a gasket. Lead on. Wanna dance?
Awake and alert.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
I'll never get used to the stench of death.
What's hiding here?
Weaker by the moment.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I could feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on. Traps. How considerate. Something over there.